hello, welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe, click the notification bell, share everywhere. If you're returning, welcome home.
It's showtime.
All right, spoiler alert. This is going to be a spoiler-filled review of From Season 3, Episode 6, Scar Tissue. I know on a previous video, I called it Shadow Play. That's because the MGM press photos called it Shadow Play. I called it Shadow Play without looking at the actual title of Episode 6. So it is what it is. But it might as well have been called Shadow Play, but I digress. Have you already seen the episode? Hopefully you have, because it's going to be spoiled, and it was okay. It was okay to me. So before going through the entire episode, I'm going to just jump to the end. But before doing that, hello, hello, hello. How's everybody? Welcome, welcome. We see Owen Supreme is first in the building. Thank you for being a channel member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And also we have Love Etsy, a channel member. Go ahead and give you a mod stick for being a channel member. Thank you to both of my channel members for coming through and chilling with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to go over how you can become a channel member real briefly. Salute, salute, channel members. What's going on? Kumar says he just finished it, wants to talk about it. We will do that. We will do that. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so just to get some housekeeping out the way, I know. Probably tired of me going over this, but got to do it. So this is the Parkland Media YouTube channel. This is the Boy in White is similar to Jesus or Jesus stream that I did, and I just want to kind of direct you to how you can join channel membership. First, before we get into that, make sure you've subscribed and click the notification bell, because sometimes when I post something, whether it be community tab post, a video, do a live stream, you may not get the notifications because you don't have the bell clicked for all, in addition to being subscribed. So make sure you got those two things going on. And to join the channel membership, just click the join button. That's to the left of the subscribe button. Now for the iOS users, yes, I know you all have been feeling like you've been left in the dark. Well, guess what? Guess what? You have not been left in the dark, because I have added two things for you to help you join the channel membership. And I'm thinking about calling us the Fruminati. Let me know if Fruminati is a thing you all want to do. Let me just do a poll for that. Let me do a poll. Just in case you all want to do it. What do you want to be called? Just doing a quick poll, see what you all are feeling as far as whether you want it to be Frumily, From in Nati, like the Illuminati, called chat, supporters, or yeah, that's about it. That's all we get is just the four options. Yeah. Third option is going to be your name. All right, so what do you want to be called, if anything? The options are Frumily, Fruminati, chat, or just your username. The choice is yours. So I digress from that. So for the iOS users, I have put in the description of all the videos a how to join memberships on iOS, Apple iOS devices. And that's a membership link Well, no, this is the video. This is the title of the video, and the video is right here. Messing up, messing up. So this is the video right here. So it's how to join YouTube memberships on Apple iOS devices, and the video is to the right of that, and also a membership link to this channel, Parkland Media. So either way, you should be taken care of for iOS users, and for Android users and people using a desktop or laptop, you can just click the join button. It should be there. Also, make sure you have the subscribe button and the bell clicked, and then going over here after a live stream has been processed to YouTube, which may be a day or two, or if it's a video that's been uploaded, you can support by clicking on the thanks with the heart and the $sign to the left of the thanks. Please and thank you. Now, if you do not want to do the super thanks, you do not want to do the join button or to donate by Cash App, you don't have to do any of that. If people are interested in the Cash App, I can kind of go through that. It's $sign Spade Parkland. But if you don't want to do any of that, just make sure you at least thumb up the video. Thumb it up, thumb it up. Don't be like one of these people thumbing it down. But if you want to thumb it down, that's cool. I want all the engagement. Be honest. If it's a thumb down, it is what it is. And at least give me a share to your social media platforms, including YouTube. That will help me out in the algorithm. Yes, yes, yes.
If you haven't done so, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like the stream, fam. That helps with the algo. And welcome all.
Yes, it helps with the algorithm. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yes. And notice that we have some new emojis for members. Some emojis. You all have already been using them. Smiley is still there. The ghoulish child is there. I got the red paint thing or red monster thing from the cave paintings. Also have the boy in white still. Have Jasper on there. And yeah, so use that to your heart's desire and have fun.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. So, spoiler alert for season 3, episode 6 of Scar Tissue. We're about to go through the entire episode. And even the mundane part that I believe has significance as to why I believe Anghkooey means chosen. Chosen. And that's just a theory. You know, later on it may come out that it's something different. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So right now, I currently have 14 viewers, 8 likes. So let's work on that. Let's work on that. So most people want to be called Frumily. So there's at least one person likes to be called the Fruminati. It's looking like it's going to be Frumily, which is cool. Nothing wrong. If you all don't want to be a From version of the Illuminati, it is all good. All right, this episode. So, what did you all think of it? Did you all like it? Did you all not like it? I thought it was okay. I had the feeling that we were going to be getting Kenny going to Colony House. He's going to be the new leader. That's what my prediction was, and I think it's going to be happening. So I'm kind of glad that he asked Donna to go to Colony House. Spoiler alert for those of you who, again, maybe hanging around, just saying hello to everybody. But yeah, my prediction of that is Kenny's going to be leader of Colony House. Donna's going to step down. I think she's going to take like a more background role. And the kimono woman was kind of sinister talking to Elgin. She seemed kind of shady. So I got to play some audio in addition to this, not just narrate it, because it was so much to take in. We got to get some audio. So we're gonna get some of the audio on this playback, but not for the parts in the beginning, but just kind of some of the parts in the middle and the end. So, yep, giving everybody. Oh, okay. Etsy says she enjoyed it, or yeah, she enjoyed it. Okay, cool. I thought it was great. I thought some parts were, we'll just say humorous, But let's just go through it. Let's just go through it. All right, so Karma Serene says, I'm happy Victor got to get the doll, even though with his scary daddy trying to hinder progress. Yeah, we going to get into that. His daddy wanted to hang out with the big boy, with his son, but he wasn't really ready about that life, okay? He wasn't about that life. It's all good, though. He's an old man. All right, so we open up this episode with Tabitha staring into the abyss, if you will. And Jim, he's in bed. He can't sleep because Tabitha's not next to him. Jim needs to go ahead and get the hint that, sir, she's no longer your wife. You guys are married. She's a woman in a marriage with you, but she is not your wife. She's not it. That's just not what it is.
Pays to win, still loses.
Yeah, Jim's got to get over that. So they kind of have a marital spat, and that Jim, he's asking Tabitha what's going on with her. We're paraphrasing. Tabitha is upset that she didn't do more in Maine on the outside world. Jim's like, what more could you do? Tabitha's like, be honest with me. Tell me what you really think. And Jim falls for the trap. He takes the bait. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're trying to give them words of encouragement or be nice to them, and they're telling you to tell the truth, they want you to tell them what they really want to hear, or no, they want you to tell them what you really think, it's a trap. Remember, it is a trap. Right, and so Jim fell for the trap. So right now we got so Etsy says no kids now, no wife. Yeah, he's got nothing. I'm telling you all, Phone Thomas was right. Jim, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing because you're making all the mistakes. You think that you're keeping people together, but sometimes, unfortunately, that you have to learn when to hold them and learn when to fold them. Sometimes you got to learn when to walk away.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah, so Jim's not picking up that he should let things go and kind of mentally move on, but he fell for the trap. So Tabitha baited him into an argument, and Tabitha was upset, taking her frustration out on Jim, thinking that she was supposed to do something. And so this is what I mean when I say, well, I'm going to say later on, but I'm saying now, Tabitha, according to Henry, it's a chosen one. I think Anghkooey might mean chosen one or chosen, something like that, because the kids, and we're going to play the audio, the way they sound when they say Anghkooey to Tabitha in this episode, they sound kind of disappointed, like they're talking down to her. It's real different than what they were saying before. I guess before it was, you're going to be going to Maine to get something to come back, like as if you're going to be coming off of the mountain with the 10 Commandments. She came back empty-handed. So Nora says the kimono lady is Fatima from the future. Last time Elgin saw her, Fatima was behind her when she disappeared. Kimono lady. See, I'm thinking the kimono lady, because she sounds sinister and she sounded shady, I don't think it's Fatima. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Fatima's not pregnant.
Overkill.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Fatima's not pregnant. I knew she had to either be having twins or a monster in there, or she wasn't pregnant. It wasn't going to be no regular baby. Tried to tell you, Elgin. Tried to tell you that the baby wasn't going to be yours no matter what was inside, if anything.
Oh my God!
I know, right? Sometimes the paternity test is a must. Anyway, back to the story. So Tabitha's upset. She felt she could have done more, rightly so. Took her frustration out on Jim. They argued. And yeah, the kids heard. Yeah. Yep. And so Tabitha goes down. Tabitha's downstairs. Jim went off. hunting for food. Tabitha is acting like it didn't happen. Talking to Julie. Julie is her usual moody self, but she's probably used to her parents arguing at this point, so it's no big deal. It is what it is. They gave Julie more to do this episode, so that was pretty cool. And so what I like about this is Jade was kind of getting to what I've been saying in my videos about space-time continuum. Told you all, the faraway trees are wormholes where they basically connect 2 points in space together, which has you teleport. But it may also be time travel, which I'm glad that Jade mentioned space-time, because it's looking like it's going to be something dealing with the space-time continuum, where everything in the universe is time, space, matter, energy. I think we're going to go towards that aspect. But when Jade was about to go down the rabbit hole like I do and get all technical, Boyd is looking like I thought you had something to show me. Boyd is like, what is this? This is nothing to me. It's going over Boyd's head. He's not interested. Just like a lot of you all are not really interested when I go down the rabbit hole.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. A lot of you are not interested when I go down rabbit holes and start talking about the From the Lost Connection. I'm telling you, like, there's just the idea of a wormhole just sitting around in a tree means you're dealing with beings and entities that are so powerful. They're just creating things that to us are unfathomable, and they're just leaving them around. It's kind of like that series Loki. Spoiler alert for Loki if you haven't seen it. Loki, I think it was season 2, where one of the TVA agents opens up a drawer, and it's like a bunch of Infinity Stones just in a drawer or on a desk. They're just like, they're no big to us. They're nothing. And it's because that the TVA is so powerful that something that used to be powerful is no big deal. Thank you, Etsy. Etsy says I called it. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you all. Yes, that is the direction the show is going. But before Jay could get technical, Boyd kind of cut him off. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Boyd didn't have much speaking lines this episode. He was just kind of like there. He was in at least like 2, maybe 3 major scenes, no speaking roles, but he wasn't interested in the whole explanation of space-time continuum, which I get it. So Jay was about to go into a total tangent about stuff's got to be connected. There's something there. Jade was showing him something, but Boyd is like he wants something that's actually going to be something that's worth talking about, I guess, to friends and family. I don't know. Yeah. He wants something more. I don't know. I appreciated Jade. I appreciated Jade. Jade, I appreciated what you had to show. It was cool. Yep, I appreciated it. All right, let's continue. So Jade goes on a crazy person rant. Boyd doesn't care. Boyd's like, whatever. And so Henry is in Victor's room, kind of going through his stuff. Victor comes in, doesn't really give his dad too much shade, but tells his dad he can't hang out. He's got to go do something. Henry asks, can he accompany? No, Victor says, you can walk with me. Henry goes because, well, what else is he going to do in Fromville, right? And so Henry's going to go. And this is Kenny. Kenny's kind of having a moment with Marielle. I thought he was going to shoot his shot, y'all. I thought he was going to shoot his shot. Yeah. He saw Marielle in the jeans and was like, maybe since you and Christy But anyway. But no, Kenny was just kind of like just being friendly. And Kenny had a conversation with Boyd, not that important. Boyd had came in and talked to, he had looked at Randall suffering. Boyd decided to, because of guilt, not really say anything or make himself known. Christy reveals that she has what do they call that? I just saw the episode. You know what? Let me play the audio. Ultrasound machine. You know what? Yeah. So Christy had I had a brain fart, y'all. Had a brain fart, man. What's going on?
Pick a struggle, fam. Pick a struggle.
Yeah, I know. So Christy has an ultrasound. She says she can check Fatima for pregnancy. Spoiler alert, Fatima's not pregnant. All right, and Ellis talks Fatima into getting ultrasound and telling people what's going on with her eating dead stuff. Fatima's reluctant because she doesn't want people to look at her as being a monster. This is Donna, who is single-handedly putting bricks, well, not really bricks, but putting stones in front of Dale to hide at the pool area to hide it from everybody from seeing it. Yeah, so Donna's doing it single-handedly. You got to kind of suspend belief. You got to suspend disbelief with that one. Tabitha and Donna have a moment. They have a moment. Donna's allowed to be vulnerable for a few seconds before she gets back to work. I'm telling you, Donna is starting to, because they had, so to me, them showing Donna doing all the heavy lifting and she's supposed to be the leader of Colony House. This is kind of foreshadowing. Donna's going to go from being leader of Colony House to foot soldier. Kenny's going to step up. Mark my words. Kenny is going to step up. Right, Etsy says, Boyd is worried about the wrong stuff. Exactly. So worry about it. Says, I don't know why everyone believed Tilly. Everybody was Tilly crazy. When Tilly said, let me give you a tarot reading, people were losing their minds. They was like, oh, we did it. And then she didn't even get a chance to flip it over to see what it was. Didn't get a chance to finish the reading. And we haven't seen tarot cards ever since. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. The science route it's a science fiction show. So I do believe it's going to be some supernatural stuff in the show, but it's a science fiction show and a horror show. So go ahead and get educated on the whole space-time continuum and physics and things dealing with science. It's going to be more in that direction. I think the supernatural stuff is going to be kind of like broad strokes, just because with the supernatural stuff, it may go down the road of being cliche, even though the science fiction stuff that Jade is talking about will be cliche. But I guess they only want to have one thing over another. They really should have both, if you ask me. But, it is what it is. But, yeah, it's looking like Tilly is back to being just a regular gal in the background.
Stinky.
Yeah, very stinky. All right, they have an embrace. Okay, so here's the part. Here's the part where it gets hilarious. So I initially thought that Victor's dad, Henry, was going to give Victor strength. No, Victor's leading the way, y'all. He's leading the way. So Victor tells his dad, stay out here, it's safe. Victor's dad, Henry, is like, I want to do it with you. And I'm like, okay. Henry is about that life, right? Henry is about that life. He's going to be ready to do the dang thing. He's going to be good. Guess what? Spoiler alert, he ain't good. He's not good at all. And so Victor's smart. He's smarter than he comes off because he has a method of he had these Army Men action figures that he was going to lay down so that he could, as he's progressing forward, lay the action figures down so they know the way back so they don't get lost. I thought that was great. I don't know about you all, but to me, that was awesome. I'm like, yes, that is exploration 101 is to make sure you can find your way back. And I'm willing to bet that Eloise, if she is alive in the forest, she would have been doing the same things that Victor is doing now while being younger. I'm just saying. And towards the end of the episode, the writers took a direction that I disagreed with. And that's what made the episode be okay for me and not great. But we'll get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right. Getting ahead of myself. All right. So he's got the plan for the action figures. Victor is prepared. Those are the action figures right there. He is prepared. And so this is where they have the talk with Boyd. Boyd's asking them what's wrong. Ellis tells Boyd that Fatima is eating trash.
What the heck?
Yeah, and the look on Boyd's face is like, that's not normal, but I don't want to scare you all. I like how Boyd was chilling this episode. It's so weird that at the end of episode 5, they kind of have him going down the road of being like a tyrant and having his foot on everyone's neck. Now he's more easygoing, more stoic. It's so weird how they write this stuff. So weird. Yeah, it's so weird how they write these episodes. It's just, I don't know. But then again, they have different writers for different episodes. Maybe that's the reason why. All right, so Ellis finally talks Fatima into getting the ultrasound. All right, so Marielle, she changes Randall's bandages and kind of gives him more bandages. Later on, she's going to give him instructions. Randall, he's pissed off, but not trying to take his frustration out on the wrong person. Take note, Tabitha. Take note. Take note. This is how you're supposed to do it. If you mad, be mad, but don't take it off on the wrong person. All right, and so yeah, he's got the Scarface thing going on, and Randall gets the mirror from Marielle, and he looks at it after Marielle leaves, and he knows that for the rest of his days, he's going to be oogly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to be oogly for the rest of his life, scaring small children, scaring animals, just scaring a bunch of stuff.
Your team sucks.
All right, so Etsy says they're wearing Boyd down. I mean, but after the last episode, it seemed like Boyd was going slowly into a villain arc, whereas now he just seems kind of like he's just stoic. He's just kind of like just there. I'm telling you, he and Donna are going to step down as leaders. Kenny's going to step up. Mark my words. Hashtag Rise of Kenny. Let's go. Going into the poll is looking like people just want to be called Frumily. We'll do Frumily. At least one person or 6% wanted the Fruminati. I thought Fruminati would be kind of cool, but hey, it's all good. It's all good.
That was sus.
Yep. Yeah, please hit the thumb up, everybody. Yes, please do it. Let's do
the damn thing.
Right. All right, so Randall looks at himself. Yeah. Yikes. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah. A face only a mother can love. But you know what? The first thing I thought when I saw this, I was like, you know what? He's looking like the Joker. I keep telling you all, I think that Randall's going to become the man in yellow, but you all said that it's going to be Boyd as the man in yellow because Boyd's always wearing yellow. I don't know. Randall's got some rage inside of him, and rightly so. All right, so Kenny, he's talking to Julie. Julie lets him know that she's got the Mary Jane. Julie is basically living out her teenage fantasies, if you will. Kenny looks at his mom and dad, and this is where he decides he doesn't want to live in that house anymore. He wants to go to Colony House, which he'll ask Donna later on in this episode. So Victor is doing the very, very smart thing. You know what's crazy? Most adults would not think to do stuff like this. They wouldn't think to pace count. They wouldn't think to use army soldiers or figurines to make sure that they can find their way back. People wouldn't do stuff like this. They would just get lost. They get lost. And then there's a whole show called Lost. So there you go.
Wow.
I know, right? All right, so they're going down, and then Victor's dad is like, let's go back. Maybe we got lost. Let's restart.
Sounds like Bussy talk to me.
Right, Kratos. Victor's dad was punking out. If you're gonna go, Victor told you it's gonna be dangerous. He told you it was gonna be dangerous, and what do? I want to be with you. I don't want to lose you again. He might just end up ditching you, sir.
Bruh.
He might end up ditching you. So they decided. So Victor decides to go further. Not in that scene. And so here's where Elgin, he's getting all up in people's business, taking pictures with the Polaroid. Takes a picture of Fatima with the Polaroid, and Fatima's reaction was like, weird. Yeah. Elgin's being a whole weirdo. Nobody's feeling the whole Polaroid thing. And this is where they make the journey to the ultrasound. And so Jade's having a conversation with the former bartender who is deceased. And they kind of have a conversation about Jade beating this place. And the best way for him to do it is for him to not be drunk. And I agree. It's one of those things where a lot of people think that using some type of substance or being drunk or drinking can help bring out the best in you. But no, that actually hinders you, and it keeps you from using your full brain capacity. So shout out to I think it's Tom, the bartender. Shout out to him. Yay. Yeah, he did good for a figment of Jade's imagination. And earlier in the episode, Boyd told Jade about the second bottle tree without the faraway or wormhole attached to it. And Jade was going on about a wormhole when Boyd told him that. So I forgot to mention that part. I mean, in this shot right here, Jade looks like that zoned out thing that I had in one of my videos where it looked like he was having the eye of Odin or whatever. So it's kind of weird that I stopped it at that point. Yeah. Jade's looking like he's possessing the shot, but oh well. Yeah, Tom's having fun as a figment of his imagination. They're having a back and forth. And to make a long story short, Jade's going to stop drinking to have more brain power. Yep. That's the only way that Jade's going to be able to beat this thing, if you will. And so I initially thought that Ethan was going to be the one to solve the mystery, whereas Jade used the mystery just to give Ethan some busy work so he could talk with Tabitha at the end. But we'll get more into that. And so Tabitha is with Ethan. They're kind of having some alone time, and then Tabitha hears something upstairs. And guess what? It turns out that one of the moderators, forgot her name, she called it. She said it was going to be the Anghkooey kids. It was the Anghkooey kids. It was. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you know, the Frominati, not Frominati, the Fromily, not Fromily, whatever y'all want to be called. As far as the poll has ended. Y'all want to be called Fromily. Yeah, Fromily got it. Firmly got it. You all called it. Yep. So mystery solved on that. And it was the ghoulish children. So we're going to play the audio of this part. When I promised you all some audio. We're going to play the audio from this part because it's important to hear how they said Anghkooey. Before they were saying Anghkooey, like they were all, nice and friendly and playful. No, this time the Anghkooey was a little bit more demanding. Yeah, they were demanding with the Anghkooey. All right. I know you all are probably going to say, it's hurting my ears. I'm going to put it down kind of low. She's going up the steps. Okay, she's going up the steps. Okay. Door opens up. Just listen to this part. And let me know, is the volume too low? Can you all hear it? Probably not. Hopefully you all can. All right, let's do it.
Anghkooey. Oh my God.
You see how that sounded? Anghkooey, like, you in trouble. You in trouble. That sounded a little bit demanding. They opening up doors. So these ghoulish children have the ability to teleport, probably through wormholes like we saw in season 2, and they have the ability to interact with the environment. So this might be, someone could say this is a vision. I don't think it is. Okay, volume is good. Laura says volume is good. Thank you.
Why are you here? Anghkooey. No. Anghkooey. Oh my God. I try to help you. I try to help you. Leave us alone. Anghkooey.
I tried to help you. I tried. They caught her going 3 different directions, which is why she went into the corner and crouched down. They even had a new ghoulish child.
Are you okay?
So my thing is, why did they disappear when Ethan rolled up? So maybe it was a vision, maybe not. But they disappeared once Ethan rolled up. Ethan saved the day. So now we got people who are basically saving the people that you would think would be saving other people. So yeah, Tabitha failed again. Yeah, she failed again. I'm just saying. All right, so she goes downstairs to Ethan. And I think the rest of the scene is just her saying that she's fine and go back downstairs.
We're okay. It's okay. Oh my God. We're okay. Was it some children? Yes. Can we go outside? Yes, let's go.
Yep. So Ethan came and saved Tabitha, just like Victor saved his dad.
These nuts.
And here's the thing. If Tabitha was really feeling guilty about not doing enough in Maine to help people, not doing enough, saying she's trying to save the children, why is she crouching down all scared? If anything, I'd be trying to have the conversation with them like, look, all you all are saying is one word, Anghkooey. What else do you want? What else is it? Like, talk to me and tell me what it is. Tell me something. Yeah, tell me something. Don't you be saying that one word. Yeah, so basically, in my eyes, Tabitha failed again, but don't beat yourself up about it. It is what it is. They're only saying one word, but I think Anghkooey means chosen, maybe chosen one. Like Henry told her that Miranda was the chosen one. Tabitha's the chosen one now, and she's got to do something before there's another purge. And the only character on the show that I could think of that could really go down the route of doing a purge would be like Randall. It could be Jade. Jade just doesn't really seem like he's going to be really going down that route. Or maybe it wasn't really Christopher that caused the last purge. Maybe it was something else, and Jasper was trying to warn him about it, and Christopher was arguing with Jasper back and forth about what was going to be causing the purge, and Christopher couldn't stop it. Maybe that's what happened. Who knows? But the fact that Miranda told Victor to hide from Christopher, maybe Christopher got possessed. More to follow on that. So next scene is with Donna putting stones in front of Dale. This is where Kenny asks, can he live in Colony House? Donna says yes. I'm telling you, Kenny's going to be stepping up. He's going to be a leader. He's going to be the leader. And so this is where Jade, he's going through, looking at everything, trying to make a connection between the faraway bottle tree and the other bottle tree. Not really able to make heads or tails. And let's see. Let's get some volume going on with this one.
That there's a second bottle tree.
There's two of them.
Not only that, but the messages in the bottles, the numbers, they're all the same. I mean, the placement's obviously different. In the second tree, they're written out in cursive. But the actual numbers, you line them up side by side, they are exactly the same. Not to mention some of them repeat over and over again.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
So I'm still thinking that maybe they're pace counting, because if you're repeating the same numbers over and over again, like you're going to the same place, keeping pace, count, it would make sense. But then again, it could be also dealing with a compass or some type of like direction as far as space time, as far as the sea of time. It's still heads or tails as far as could it be one thing or another. But the fact that Jade had the initial conversation with Boyd in the beginning of the episode, talking about space time and all that, I'm thinking and hoping the show goes more into the technical route of it being something dealing with space time and direction to give Jade more purpose with his character versus it being some pace count, which it could also be as well. I mean, who knows? Who knows? All right, so right now, currently have 42 watching with 20 likes. What's going on? What is going on, y'all? We got to get these thumbs up going, unless everybody's thumbed it down. But we got to get this thumb up going. Gots to get it. Gots to get it. Please and thank you.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow.
But I am increasingly optimistic that somewhere in here, somewhere in these dates, in these numbers, is a key to something that we need to understand. You want to help me find it?
Okay. You need to apply this every time you change the bandages.
I heard you the first time.
That gets infected, you're gonna be in war.
I said I heard you.
Okay. You're all set then.
Why are you pretending you're okay?
If you're talking about Nikki, that was...
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Just make sure you change the bandages.
You can pretend all you want, but you were there. Same as me. What if it's not over?
Whatever happened to us, it wasn't...
What? It wasn't real? What the fuck is real anymore? It's gotta be easy for you in a place like this, though, huh? Going to sleep next to somebody every night. You get to pretend that you're okay. Well, it's not like that out on the bus. I don't get to pretend. It's fucking terrifying.
So then don't go back to the bus. We got room.
All right, yeah. So Marielle invites Randall to stay there with her and Christy. That was nice of her. That was nice of her. Yep. Because everybody else was going to leave Randall on the bus. So that's kind of cool that they did that. All right, so this is more of Victor and Henry going through the cave, and Henry is complaining.
I need to get up out of here. I'm trapping.
And so in the room, Victor remarks that the first time he saw Jasper was on the trunk. Can't really see it. It's kind of dark, but he remarked that he saw Jasper for the first time on the trunk, which is where I showed on the previous video, where Jasper was on the trunk, and he should have still been on the trunk, but the room that they went in was completely empty. Completely empty. And so I guess the creatures moved the grandfather clock and everything to another area, which is where we see Victor and Henry go to. So I guess the creatures are somewhat tied to belongings of maybe people they've unalived or something. Because when it comes to, we'll say, the soul, it is attached to worldly possessions, which is why when you go to a seance, sometimes they want you to bring something that was important to the person in order to connect to that person on the other side. So it's got to be the creatures. So maybe during Revelations 1 or 2, they'll reveal that the creatures are able to somewhat imitate humans and understand humans by taking the possessions of the stuff in the house in order to, I guess, learn more about us and adapt to better hunting us. So Gaming says, when I saw the ending, the first time I thought Tabitha was Eloise, but she was too little to be Eloise. Yeah, the ending, and we'll just jump to that since it's been brought up, it should have ended with Tabitha being Eloise. That's how it should have ended. The way they ended the episode with Tabitha having visions of some other little girl in Fromville, or visions of being in Fromville, to me, that was kind of lame. That was lame. I mean, if you're gonna have Tabitha say that she had some type of connection to Fromville, you might as well just make her Eloise. The whole her having visions it just seems kind of cheap to me, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it just seems kind of cheap to me. It seems very cheap. So I was watching your recap of the show to not have to sit for 2 seasons. Well, I don't really have a recap of the last 2 seasons, but oh, you know what? Oh, okay. You know what? I guess all the videos I've done has been somewhat of a recap. I swear the ending will be similar to the beach movie or something. I guess the movie Old. So Corey also says, now you really getting me to want to play the Forest or Zombie game. Hey, yeah. Quan Solar says, hello, just watched the episode. It was the Anghkooey kids, not Elgin and Julie. Right. I'm not sure what that was going towards, but it was the Anghkooey kids with Tabitha. Oh, you know what? I did say it could have been them bumping uglies. I really thought that that was a thing. I thought it was possible. Hey, I was wrong about that. So yeah, it was the Anghkooey kids all along. Yep, it was the Anghkooey kids all along. So K. Bruce says they moved Kenny's stuff, maybe. Not really sure what that means. Quan Solar says, so this show's all about reincarnation. Could be, and resurrection. So Quan says that little girl was in old world attire. Yes, she was, like Little Red Riding Hood. We'll get to her in a minute. Quan says, get my mind out the gutter. Hey, when we were throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what was sticking, I was like, I'm seeing Elgin kind of shooting his shot. Julie seems like she's rebellious and she's going. It just seemed like it's a possibility. I guess not this show, though. Not this show. So K. Bruce says, think they all have dream visions when they're young. They may have encountered a tree in real world that opened the door to their dreams. Exactly. Could be. So we know that a lot of people who've been brought in the Fromville, this solidifies it as far as this episode, that a lot of them were chosen to come in the Fromville, especially Tabitha, for a purpose. So Tabitha was chosen as a child to come in. So that's interesting that she was chosen even as a child. So Corey says, Illuminati, what we got to do? Well, no, it was going to be the Fruminati, but Frumily was the deciding thing. So that idea of being the From version of Illuminati is a no-go. It is a no-go. Yeah, but I was hoping that it was going to be. I was hoping it was going to be Fruminati, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So Victor wants to go further into the cave, and that's where we go to the scene of finding Jasper having tea time in the dark. And we see that the mechanic creature is back there sleeping. So maybe the creatures were having tea time with Jasper. And this is where we see, let me get her actual name. Yeah, so this creature is called, give me a moment, it's going to come up. So yeah, bartender Tom was in this episode. So the creature's name is Swingcoat Creature. So I don't know if Swingcoat is an archetype, but these creatures, they're all dressed like archetypes or whatever. So yeah, Swingcoat Creature. I guess she's supposed to be rich or something. Not really sure what's up with that. I guess she's supposed to be a rich woman. But we're going to play what she tells Victor. So this is where he's grabbing Jasper. Or grabbing Jasper.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, God. It's your mother.
Alright, so the mechanic creature's waking up.
You know, Victor, if you keep coming down here, one of these days will make you stay.
One of these days will make you stay. And I think that means turn him into a creature. So now we got to ask, okay, if they didn't turn Randall into a creature, what determines who gets turned into a creature and when? Interesting. So K. Bruce says, I don't know why I thought of Donna's sister when I saw her. I could be tripping. Well, Donna's sister got her face ripped off. So, but then again, it could be. It could be. Yeah, that lady is scary. Exactly. What's going on, Amanique? How are you? Welcome. So Etsy says, I like Fromlanders. Fromlanders. Well, if they turn down the Fruminati, if they turn down the Fruminati, they probably will turn down Fromlanders as well. Yeah, they probably would turn that name down too. We can have hope. We can hold out hope, though. We can hold out hope. Right, Quan says she smiles like the Joker. Corey says, pretty funny, Mark Hamill using Joker voice with Trump text and stuff. It's like the skit, what if Obama had said it? Yeah. So the swing coat lady gives Victor that warning. So that means, I guess, Victor has been down there before. And they skirmish on out of there. And so Julie, she goes and talks to Randall, offers him some of the green. I'm sure he accepted. And so Henry, who is scary, okay, he's hyperventilating when he got back. Hyperventilating. He's glad to be back in safety. And then Victor tells him that that trailer is where Victor hid all those years when he was alone. And Henry gets sad about that. But guess what, Henry? If you would have been there with him, you probably would have been scared even then. He would have had to have carried you as a child. Just saying. So Quan Solis says Fatima's turning to let us know how creatures are made, he thinks. Yeah, I mean, that's the only explanation since she's not pregnant. And so Victor's holding out hope that he can make Jasper talk and Jasper will tell them the story of what happened in the past. So good luck with that, Victor. It'd be interesting if he can actually figure it out to how to make Jasper talk again or how to make Jasper come to life. And so this is where Boyd, Ellis, Fatima get the news that she's not preggers. Christy does the ultrasound with Marielle looking on. They do it twice. You're not pregnant. You're not pregnant. And then the scene pretty much ends with Ellis saying, tell them what's going on, that you're eating dead stuff. You're eating dead stuff.
but that's okay.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, not pregnant, nothing in there. Not pregnant, nothing in there. And so here's the scene right here. I want you all to listen to how the kimono lady sounds. She sounds shady. She's almost gonna sound like she's like, psst, I can hook you all up. I just need you to help me right fast though. It was real shady. It was real shady. I'm like, man, my kimono lady is looking like the people that be in the alley saying, come here, I got something special for you. Yeah, kimono lady is on some nonsense. All right, we're going to do the audio with the kimono lady. All right, and here we go. Yep, he's proud of his handiwork. He's proud to be a amateur photographer. Yay, look at me, look at me. So he holds up the picture of Fatima. And at first I thought the picture was going to be Fatima looking crazy. But nope, just a regular picture. Nothing major. And then the kimono woman appears in the picture. She appears in the picture. Which means reality, either it could be an illusion or reality warping. All right, so here's the part where it gets shady. Y'all ready for the shady kimono lady? The shady sounding kimono lady. All right, so Etsy says it's a good time for Ellis to break up with Fatima. What? Break up with her? Break up with her? Corey says, like the Grays. Laura, some entities eat out of it. Well, okay. Right, Quan. Ellis, Fatima, you are not okay. Ellis, you are not the father. Right. There's a lot of men that would hear that somebody's not pregnant and they'd be like, you know what? Things aren't working out. I was only here for the baby anyway. You been for the streets. I just didn't want to say anything. Right. Writer says talisman is like the blood over the doors. Egypt. Yeah, it is. Right. Don't worry about it. It sounded like a drug deal. I'm about to push play in a minute. It was like a drug deal. I'm like, wait a minute, kimono lady. Are you trying to get Elgin hooked on some stuff? Are you trying to get Elgin hooked on something? Is that a foreshadowing of Fatima's fate in that picture? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking until I saw this drug deal. But why would the kimono lady be acting shady like that if that wasn't the case? That, you know, if she was really Fatima in the future or a different version of Fatima, why would she be acting shady? Well, I'll push play. Let me get through a couple of these comments. But in the meantime, right now we have 52 viewers, 26 thumbs up, also known as likes. If you all could help me out with that. Help me out with the algorithm, please, please, please. Please, please, please.
If you haven't done so, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like the stream, fam. That helps with the algo. And welcome all.
Yeah, like the stream. Help me out. Help me out. All right, so Solar says she doesn't look like Fatima. Gaming says that lady monster was scary. Yeah. So Corey Ryder, Eyes Wide Shut, Truth May Scare You series, maybe. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna get into the shady kimono lady whose first interaction with Ethan was holding him underwater. And I guess that was her way to communicate with Helgen, is to say, hey, I'm here to help. I'm a friend. Right.
Help me, Elgin. I can save you. I can save all of you. I can help you go back home.
The shade. That just sounded shady to me. What about y'all? What do y'all think?
That was sus.
Very suspect. I don't trust her. Right. Thank you, Amanique. Smash the like button. Yes. The writers dropped a major twist telling Fatima's not pregnant. Yeah, I agree. So 2B Gaming says, I think the kimono lady was right. You think the drug dealer's right? That's what you thinking?
Ew.
I don't know, y'all. Because if she could just come out and just quote unquote help, she should have said that from the beginning. Or if she really had the answers, she could have just did it herself and not really needed help to begin with.
Oh no.
So don't even worry about it. Says Tilly just said she was pregnant, but there was never any proof she was pregnant at all. Mary simply did an assessment test. Yeah, exactly. So one thing I could say, just walk with me for a moment. You know how with the music box monster, to get into the music box monster's lair that was there, but you couldn't visibly get there or physically get there, you had to get there with a faraway tree, or you had to have already been there like Boyd was, leave with something, and then to be able to return to the lair that was invisible and may have been like in another dimension, maybe another time, maybe both, another time, maybe another dimension. To get there, you had to light the torch to get back there. I think the baby in Fatima's stomach is the same way. So I know I was joking around and clowning that Fatima wasn't pregnant. Elgin's not the daddy. I think Fatima's baby is something you can't see with something like an ultrasound. I think you need something else and the ultrasound, or something else, period, to be able to see it. The same way that you could not see the lair of the music box monster without some type of means to be able to get there, like it's a supernatural thing. So on a serious note, I do think that it's possible that Fatima is pregnant. It's just that what she's pregnant with, you need something in Fromville to be able to see this Fromville creation. So what do y'all think about that? What do you think about that? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Because so far, things that they've used that comes from like the regular world, such as firearms, they've been ineffective against the creatures. But a talisman stone, or just the stones from the grotto, have been effective for warding away the monster. So it would make sense that something that's organic to Fromville, from the Pocket universe, would be able to have an effect on something that's from the Pocket universe, such as Fatima's baby. Well, I mean, yeah, I think something's inside of her, like a baby or a parasite. It's just that you need something to see it, because Fatima believes she's pregnant. She's like, something's in there. They just can't see it with the ultrasound. They may need something else to see it. So don't even worry about it. It says like the thing in her got snatched or voided. No, I think it's just maybe just not able to be seen with the human eye, or seen with a man-made contraption. So maybe they might need something like I think someone like Tilly's gonna do something, and that's what's going to reveal this baby. Or the baby gets older and starts to kick. So if you all have ever either been pregnant or have been with someone who was pregnant, eventually towards month like 8 or 9, the baby is actually going to start pushing against the stomach, against the womb, where you can actually see the stomach moving while the baby is pushing and kicking. So I think it's going to either get to that point where there's pushing and kicking going on, but the ultrasound's not showing anything, or maybe someone like Tilly is going to do something in order for the baby to be seen with the ultrasounds. Maybe Tilly's going to do a prayer, because, you know, Tilly's was doing prayers and stuff. I think it was like somewhere in season 2, Tilly was doing the prayer thing as if like she's, you know, Christian or spiritual, in addition to the tarot cards. So I think it's either going to be Tilly coming to do something, or the baby's going to be older to the point where it's going to be kicking and pushing on the stomach, and they can't deny something's in there. They just can't see it. Maybe Tilly's going to finish the reading, and when the reading is finished, then they'll be able to see the baby. I mean, who knows? So Corey says, "Yep, my niece kicked me in the ear." As a powerful baby to be in the womb and to be able to kick like that. So Quan says, "No, I don't think she's pregnant. Let Ellis have a day at least." Yeah. So Corey is saying other horror movies done alien scenes where the alien, I guess, jumps out of a chest, like the movie Alien. I mean, maybe that would be interesting, because, you know, that would end Fatima's life. So that'd be kind of a sad day. But, you know, something like that. I don't think they would have given attention to Fatima's condition and situation just to have it to where nothing really is in there and Fatima is going to be a creature or something. I think it's more to it than that. And maybe the baby will be older and then we'll start kicking and stuff, and they'll have to confirm it for sure. Or maybe Tilly will come and do something with something esoteric, and that will reveal the baby to be able to be seen. Possibly with the ultrasound machine or something. I don't know. So what do y'all think about that? What do you think about that? So anyone else thought Henry was going to be unalived in the caves? I didn't think so. All right, so let's move on. And then What's Her Face comes up, interrupts the conversation, and the kimono woman leaves. So we could have got some more information, but Elgin was interrupted as usual. All right, so Jade gives Ethan some busy work to solve the puzzle. I thought Ethan really was going to give something, but it was just busy work. It was just busy work. Now we're going to get to this scene and we're going to play the audio of it that reveals that Tabitha's had a connection to Fromville since the beginning. Since back when she was a little girl.
Look, whatever those kids are, they're not going to hurt you.
How do you know that?
They want your help, right?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm basing that on something a dead woman saw in a vision 40 years ago, so...
All right, so here's where Tabitha sees the sketch of the humanoid statues that look very similar to the ghoulish children.
What is this?
Some wards scattered around the settlement. I'm guessing they're protective. They don't really see.
And then we get a reveal of, I guess, either Tabitha as a child having a vision of Fromville, but the way it looks is not just that Tabitha had a vision, but she was physically in Fromville looking at stuff. That's how I interpret this scene, that it wasn't just her having a vision, it was, I mean, flip y'all off. that it wasn't just Tabitha having a vision, that Tabitha actually was in Fromville. Like physically in Fromville is the way I interpret the scene. What's going on, Lisa? How are you? Welcome. Thank you for being a channel member. Salute. Yes, salute to all channel members. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, so 2B's Gaming says, I thought Tabitha was Eloise. No. We all, well, for a moment, I was like, oh, they actually did the thing. They did the thing. But nope, they did not do the thing. They did not do the thing.
What's wrong?
3 red stones.
Yeah, so it looks like Tabitha was actually physically there. Like maybe she warded in, like I think it's Bran Stark in Game of Thrones. Like she was able to ward in, but not really ward into an animal, but actually like she projected herself. So it's more ideas of astral projection or astral plane. I'm telling you all, 10th dimensional beings are in Fromville. And so being able to astral project yourself to where you're physically, where your energy is in another location like this, in another dimension or pocket universe, that just goes to be able to somewhat transcend yourself and become a greater dimensional being. And that's how it appears to be, that Tabitha actually projected herself into Fromville and was playing, and that's why we don't see any adults in the shot.
What?
3 red stones. Did you see 3 red stones, big ones, in a circle?
How did you?
No. No, no.
Yeah. In the scene, it seems like Jade's a better husband than Jim, by the way. I'm just saying. I know I shouldn't say that, but I'm going to say that. Just saying.
Perfect.
So the vision ended, I guess, when something came over the rock and scared Tabitha as a child. And that probably is what stopped the projection at that point.
When I was a little girl, I would have the same nightmare over and over again. It wasn't just Miranda. I saw this place too. But I just didn't know it.
Yeah. And that concludes the episode. So, yeah, Tabitha had projected herself, in my opinion, to Fromville. And when people have been saying, "Oh, Tabitha's Eloise," this should have been a scene where Tabitha reveals that she was Eloise and that she survived the massacre. She was sent out of Fromville, lost her memory. She was raised by her Colombian mom, and she really was Victor's sister. I would have liked that. If you're gonna go this route, you might as well have just had it to be that. So we're gonna do a poll. Would you have, okay. How would you have wanted the episode to end? Tabitha was Eloise. Tabitha projected herself into From. Don't care. Something else. All right, that's the poll. So for me, I'm like, if you're going to go this route to say that Tabitha has been connected to Fromville since she was a child, you might as well just make the connection and have Tabitha as Eloise. At this point, it's like, what's the point of having this whole projection thing? And they could do it during Revelations 1 and 2 to where, oh, yeah, by the way, Tabitha was Eloise the whole time and blah, 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 blah. I mean, at this point, the direction that they're going, they might as well do that.
Let's go to some of the comments here in the chat.
Yeah, they might as well go ahead and do that at this point. Because it doesn't really make sense to play around with it when that's pretty much what you should have as far as the best outcome. But then again, maybe they just don't want that or something. I don't know. All right, so I got my chat on the screen. So what do you all think so far? It's looking like most people would have wanted something else. Okay, it's 18 votes so far, and then that's 18 votes out of 55 people. Right now I got 33 likes. If I can get my likes up to at least the 50-ishes or 50-ish, somewhere around that frame, I'll be okay with that. So currently out of 18 votes, and that's 18 of 55 people voting, 33% say they would have wanted something else. So 2B Gaming says, I can't wait for episode 7. Something crazy is going to happen. Okay. PM says, but they always misremember and rewrite history, so she could change this vision to, it could be. Could be. Lisa says, Jade mentioned the backwards number, same as the Rendezvous website code. Okay. Okay. Solar says, the direction From's going is past lives being Eloise makes no biological sense. Yeah. So don't even worry about it. Says, who eyes was she looking through via 10 dimensions? Well, I'm not saying that Tabitha's 10th dimensional, but she definitely was projecting herself to another realm of existence and then having it into From. Because, I mean, she said that she had the nightmare of being in From, but based off this shot, it appears that she's like physically in From. I think the shot that we're seeing is meant to say that she was actually in Fromville in like a type of form. That's what I'm getting. So episode 8 says accusations start after the aftermath of a tragedy. Ooh. So next episode is going to be a tragedy. Didn't Victor say that he witnessed his sister unalived? I could be wrong. Victor said that Eloise was deceased, but he didn't say he witnessed it or said he saw her body. He just casually said that she was deceased, just like his mom. Lisa says, so drugs are not the only way to have visions of From. Also, a child's mind, like Stephen King, always have children attuned to the supernatural. That is true. Right, Eloise ran off after Miranda. It's not confirmed she's unalived. Yes, she could be. She could have been in the force this whole time. Maybe she still was having tea time with Jasper, but it's looking like it could have also been the woman at the end. That creature that's called Swing Coat Creature. So the one that was talking to Victor is known as the Swing Coat Creature. That's the lamest name ever, but it was the Swing Coat Creature. So Fatima may have the tragedy. Yeah, I mean, the tragedy could be that the baby being unalived or not there. So Quran says maybe she was accessing a past life. Could be. Could be. Could be. Definitely a possibility. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's looking like okay. So more people were hoping that Tabitha projected herself into From. There's still some people holding strong that Tabitha is Eloise. You know, I think it would make more sense if Tabitha was Eloise at this point, the way they're going. But it could be any way though. It could be any either or.
You're damn right.
It could be either or at this point. So Victor collects unalive people stuff, and the nightmare creatures collect dead people stuff too. Yeah, I think I guess that's what it is. I mean, the boy in white told Victor to bury things that were important to people. If you can't bury the bodies, and maybe the creatures are collecting stuff. There's power in possession. The possession of people's stuff holds some type of power, which is why I guess if you bury it, they can rest in peace or something. So don't worry about it. Says maybe that's a revelation. Did Tabitha mother on the phone had an accent? Yeah, she did. She had a Colombian accent, just like Tabitha does, because the actress that plays Tabitha is from Colombia. Okay. So looking like Tabitha was Eloise. People want that. People are holding out for Eloise. It's a lot of Team Eloises out there. A lot of Team Eloises. But was Eloise older than Victor? No, Eloise, I believe, was younger than Victor. Fromville is a weird place. Anything could be possible. Exactly. Where are the children on the merry-go-round, on the drawing? Those are probably the ghoulish children. That was saying Anghkooey with assertiveness. The way they was talking to Tabitha was like disappointment. Yeah, when it came to Victor going into the cave, I thought it was going to be more drama to that, but it turned out to be...
Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, barely an inconvenience for Victor and Henry to be down there in the cave for the way Henry was acting. Yeah, it wasn't even really an issue like that. Okay, 56 viewers, 38 likes. If we can get the likes up, get the thumbs up going. Please, and thank you. So there were only 6 children on the drawing. Eloise would make 7. That is true. Only reason why I don't really include Eloise like that is because if you go back to the scene where Jade walked in and they had the ghoulish children on the slabs, there was enough children for each slab at the end of season 2, episode 10. It was enough children to fill all the slabs. So if they were being sacrificed, they had enough kids to do it. Right, Anghkooey. The reincarnation of Tabitha and Jade is real. The visions they have are actually memories. The scene is probably show what happened to Tabitha before going into the reincarnation cycle. Could be. Yeah, Henry is strange. He really is strange. Them kids just need to eat the hangry. Oh man, so the kids are hangry, huh? Well, they're ghoulish children. You know, ghouls, they eat the same thing that Fatima's eating. Same thing that Fatima was eating. That's what the ghouls eat. Okay, so we got 27 votes so far. More people are leaning towards Tabitha projected herself into From. That's where I'm leaning towards too. It just, I mean, the whole, oh, I had a vision, I had a dream. Just go ahead and go full throttle into other planes of existence, different dimensions, time, space, continuum. Just go full into it. Go full science fiction. Don't hold anything back. Why not? Why not?
You win. Perfect.
Yeah, why not just go ahead and jump full into it? Why not? Why not? Why not? When Henry looked online for Tabitha's info, there was her family's missing article. The advertisement on the site, Rendezvous. There is a website for that, for this fake company. You know, I like how production companies do that. They make things like that to kind of like add lore to the show. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Matter of fact, let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. So Rendezvous is the actual company. This was we're saying that Let me go back. So Rondez Move. This was the article for the Matthews missing family. Yeah, rendezmove.com. Here's what I got for Rendez Move. Yeah, weird. Weird. So Maverick Hunter says, obviously there is an ancient entity that was invoked. Okay. So Etsy says, I think it's a front company for a tech company that discovered time travel in the 60s. And that's Rendez Move? Maybe they moved the website. What's going on, Chocolate Beauty 8? How are you? Good morning. Welcome. So Corey says, I hardly watched recaps. Well, thank you for joining on this recap. This spoiler-filled recap. Thank you for joining. So Corey says, ley lines, aliens, the beach, military stuff. That will be the end game. Okay. Obviously, there is an ancient entity that was invoked. Oh, I already read that. So Talia Sims says, I think this episode answers some of my questions, at least. Like I've been saying, there was more one tree for the longest and people thought it was, yeah. Hey, you were right. 2 bottle trees. Okay, so Lisa says, yes, it's fake. Fake news, fake website. Yep, fake news, fake website. The site has moved away. Yep, the site has moved away. Yep, the site has moved away. Okay, so Quan says it's done now. There was a clue there. Man, we missed the clue. But you know who may have it though? You know who may have it though? Here's who may have the clue. Yeah, you can actually depend on Reddit. Reddit be having the tea. Reddit be having the tea. Yeah, Reddit be having the tea, y'all. Here go the tea. Here go the tea.
Get your tea and your popcorn, because this is going to be another good one.
All right, here's the tea. Here the tea, y'all. All right, so I wonder, is this just a reference to something, or will the company play a role? Search continues for Matthew's family. So that was the site that I guess that Henry pulled up on his computer. And then the Rendez move is in the lower corner there. So when I pulled up that fake site that I just showed you, this Rendez move was a part of it. But if you can hack it, there are pages and drawing of Victor's house. It's a moving company, then rentals. I mean, it could be possible that Rendez may have been a part of Okay, so there's a secret. Hold up, let me take this down and see what the secret is. They're claiming they got some tea, y'all. Okay, they're claiming this is something. It says 1597. It's a drawing. Okay. Okay, interesting. So maybe those black figures are a part of a cult or something. Maybe it's some type of cult where they sacrificed something or they're choosing people. Maybe this could be the town. But we've seen black figures before. Yeah, this definitely looks like some type of blade. Maybe they're the ones that created Fromville. This is 1597. So Lisa says there are numbers with backwards numbers and Greek letters like Jade and Ethan were talking about. 1597 is Henry's house. This was in the episode. Uh-oh. Let's find something. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Wow. 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 Wow.
You win.
Wow. Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Wow. So, wow. So 1597 was not a year, it's the number of someone's house. So maybe they went to Victor's house or Henry's house, because these look like something dealing with a cult on the left over there. So don't even worry about it. It says, so the man in yellow ain't, that's Henry. Don't forget, Boyd's moving van was from Rendez Move too. Was it? Now I gotta pull up that thing. Hold up. Was it really? Hold on. Let's go back. It's going to take me a little minute to find that video. Wow. So it must have been in the town when you all saw that. Because the episode where they drove into town, you really can't see the actual van. I mean, the trailer. Hold on. Okay, episode 2. Let me look for that. Is that what the box is? So is the box the trailer the whole time? Okay, yeah. So the box. Okay, the box is the trailer. Okay. I'm thinking like, man, I think the box is the trailer. Okay, here goes the box right here. But the drawing that we have with the 1597, which being the same house number of Henry's, that's awesome in itself. Okay, yes, the box. The box is it. Okay. Wow. That's good stuff right there, y'all. The logo in the sonogram machine is also in other places. Like it's all connected. It's all connected. So I guess this is the trailer you're all talking about right here. Okay, so the box is not the moving truck. It don't look like it. I mean, it could have been at one point, but because the box looks like it could have belonged to maybe putting horses or something in it. Okay, yep, that's it. That's the moving truck. Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. That's good stuff. So Sal 3 Pete says, I zoomed in on the tree scene with Boyd, and it is Rendez's move. When they first came into the, okay, when they arrived and were met with the tree. Yeah, as soon as Boyd got the boat key, he went to the tree. Yeah, he was happy back then too. Yep. That's it right there. That's the money shot. Y'all see it? He's right. That's it right there. Mm-hmm. So Rendez's move is shady. Yeah, wow, it's all connected. Yeah, Boyd was happy back then. Dang, it is the box. Yeah, it's looking like it was the box. The original, the box was Rendez Moves moving thing before it became that. So Jack is saying, "Look, I'm just going to say this: when you are not finishing life with purpose of living, you will sometimes have to finish it before you can. And when you don't, I'll be there to take away hope." What? From you? Oh, well, I guess that's the reference for from. I mean, if one of the numbers is 1597. That'd be like the house numbers, then it could be people's actual house numbers in the real world. It could be, but we just gotta wait and see based off of being able to see the actual numbers on the show, because we weren't able to have a good glimpse of what the actual numbers were. But maybe they'll actually make that connection that it's people's individuals' residence numbers, and everybody's been targeted for a long time. So okay, let's say it is residence numbers as far as the numbers in the bottles on the tree. That would mean that if that's the case, that means that 1597 should be one of the numbers in the bottle, meaning like a cult or something was targeting people and maybe like marking them or marking their residence or doing a ritual that would have them targeted by the entity to come into Fromville. So the Rendez move was just kind of like something that Boyd had, and it just was on the Matthews missing page as like, Easter egg, but that in fact that each of the families or drivers were targeted at their homes by this cult doing a ritual to bring them into Fromville. That's if 1597 is one of the numbers on the bottle tree, which I'm willing to believe that could be a connection between the two. Which that would be, man, because at one point people were saying in the comment section that it could be either the numbers to motel rooms. It didn't really make sense for it to be the houses of residents, but if it was a cult that was targeting people for a purpose, including Tabitha, then it does make sense now why it would be numbers to residences. Right, rendezvous does meet at agreed time and place. I mean, it's Rendez, Rendez, but I guess Rendez could be another way of saying rendezvous. Don't forget Donald's calendar. Yeah, I can't really get a good shot of that. Yeah, Rendez move. So the calendar is Rendez Moves Calendar, moving company and rentals, 1971. But see, 1971 is a year. So maybe one bottle tree was for years. One bottle tree is for the residential addresses. Maybe that's why there's two bottle trees like that. That's interesting, y'all. It's a lot of connections going on. Yes, a play on words. It could also be asking someone to surrender. Yeah. Miranda created these bottle trees in Maine. We don't know if she created them in Fromville. So I don't think she created the ones in Fromville. Maybe she, I don't know, maybe she's the one that put the papers in there, but I think it would make sense if maybe the cult did it when targeting people. Maybe. The Matthews rented a Rendez Moves RV. Wow. Rendez is everywhere. Yeah, it's got to predate Miranda. Maybe the surname Rendez will have a meaning in the future. Maybe. Yeah, Rendez must be like a huge company then. So I think there may be a scene like in Revelations 1 and 2 where someone from Rendez approaches everybody and offers different things, such as an RV or something or a moving truck. And that was a part of targeting them. I could see that. Okay, so please post the code webpage of Rendez Move. So here is rendezmove.com in the chat. If anybody wants to go to the something went wrong, we don't know what, please try again. And then and so there's a Reddit thread where they have the information for the stuff that I'm looking at. Here's the Reddit page of it. Front company experimenting on people. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so 54 viewers and 43 likes. Thank you. You guys are liking it just as much as I am. Thank you, please. Thank you very much.
If you haven't had a chance to do so, go ahead and smash that like button. Thank you very much.
For anybody who's still lagging behind with everybody else. So Sal3 Pete asked, did Henry ever explain what he wanted to show Tabitha at the bottle tree in the park before the crash? He did not. Tabitha was trying to get away, and that's what kind of caused the crash. In the code, there are two numbers with 2 digits reverse. So a 5 and a 2 maybe. Maybe that's how the humans became monsters. Yeah. Yeah, so Boyd. So this is Boyd's vehicle with the Rendez Move trailer at the back, and this is Boyd out. This is the episode. What episode is this? This is season 1, episode 8. That has where it shows Boyd and them going to the tree, and the tree changes. So it's called Fallen Tree Road, and based off of the stuff that came from the press material, that when everybody sees the tree, that is Fallen Tree Road. And when you reverse and turn around, that's when you go into the portal of Fromville. So in theory, if you go past the tree, you don't go into the trap. there's a poster where it shows beyond the tree is the town, but in actuality, Fallen Tree Road is the initial entranceway of the trap. Whereas if you reverse and go around, then you go into town and you're trapped. So if people leave their vehicle and physically walk past the tree, they'll stay in the real world based off of what the idea is for Fallen Tree Road. Yeah, rendezvous, move. Yeah. You know, I couldn't even tell you when the site went down. I couldn't even tell you. But on the show, the site was, I guess, available to Henry, but maybe it went down. Let's see, the people on Reddit, they found it. So Reddit posted it a month ago, September 27th. And so the episode aired. Yeah, basically the day that the episode aired, the site was valid. And I guess after episode 2 of season 3, that's when the site went down. As if like we're on to them or something. Funny how the only two people connected to Rendez move are Boyd and Donna. So we're going to end the poll. Most people think that Tabitha projected herself in the From. I'm kind of the same wavelength myself as far as thinking that. Yeah, my says fishy. Yeah, very fishy. Yep, yes indeed. So, yeah, this has been awesome. This has been fun, y'all. This has been fun. Thank you for everybody who came. Thank you for everybody who thumbed up the video and helped me out with the algorithm. Thank you for the information. This has been a great interactive and fun stream. Out of 52 people, we had 43 likes. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I've held you hostage long enough. You made it. So where I'm at now, it's 2 in the morning. It's probably 4 or 5 in the morning where some of you all are. Except for the UK people, it's probably the evening. I'm going to turn in for the night and for the morning. So after the site gave out 1597s, it shut down. Yeah. Yep, I says, thanks for having me. Says she's liked. Bye. Yeah, have a good one, everybody. Thank you for the information. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for everybody joining. And also thank you to the channel members for being a channel member and joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. So Laura says, I could talk all night. It's 1:51 here. Well, we're the same time zone. And yeah, you have to stay up for me. You got to stay up for me. But yeah, I'm going to be doing these post-game shows right after every episode to the end of the season. and I'll try to work on some theory videos and kind of put them out there, and maybe even do a members stream if I got any theories. So you all join the channel membership to be a part of the member streams or live streams where it's members only chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget to also hit the thumb up on the way out, super chat on future streams, and even do a thanks when this stream ends or on any other video that's uploaded to support the channel and support the page. And if you don't do that, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, and also thumb up the videos and share your social media. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thanks for watching. Go forth, do great things, and we are out. Peace.